Hello everyone and welcome to our session today titled Canva for Education. Let's start. I will share my screen. And let's start with our session today. So our title for today is Canva for Education. My name is Farah Rustom. Welcome to all suggestions, all recommendations, and all clarifications at the end of the session. Here is our agenda for today. We will start with an overview about Canva for Education. We will learn together about its benefits, how to sign up, how to create a class, how to invite students. Then we will move to see how we can teach lessons, how we can share an activity or a worksheet with our students, and how the teacher can review and send feedback. This is in addition to Canva for Education and its integration in Microsoft Teams and Google Classroom. I will share the resources and the conclusion. Let's start. We will start with an overview first of all. We will learn what do we mean Canva for Education. So Canva for Education is a powerful designing tool. It's a visual communications platform for all students and educators. It allows all educators worldwide to create amazing designs and images, graphics, videos, presentations, and share it with all people worldwide. It's 100% free for all grade levels, for all teachers and students. What are the benefits of Canva for Education? Actually, all educators can get the benefits of premium features, such as millions of images, videos, graphics, templates. This is in addition to the classroom space to invite students, teachers to share and review work. And we cannot forget the integration of Canva for Education and collaboration and communication tools and platforms such as Google Classroom and Microsoft Teams. Now, who can apply for Canva for Education? Actually, it's available for free globally for all educational institutions for qualified teachers. What do I mean by educational institutions? It could be private, it could be secondary or primary, that has an institution that has been accredited by an authorized governmental agency. And what do I mean by qualified teachers? Google certified educators, Google certified trainers, librarians, assistants, curriculum coordinators are eligible to apply for Canva for Education. Now, take a minute and think about Canva for Education and how you can use it in your classroom, whether a physical or online classes. Let's move to getting started. We will learn together now how to sign up for Canva for Education. First of all, we have to go to canva.com/education, and together we will see the steps. For now, you can just select your own browser I'm using Edge browser just now, and you can type here canva.com/education. You're going to be to sign up on this platform. As you can see, log in if you already have an account. However, since you are new to this platform, you're going to use sign up. We have sign up for teachers and for district and school admin. We will use sign up for now. Just select this purple button and you start. I will actually sign out to show you the steps so you can start together to see what are the steps to sign up. Sign up, and then here you can log in with Google, with Facebook, with Apple. You have to type here your email and your password, and once you are signing up with your new email, okay, and your email here, you write your name, okay, and then you will type your email and your password and getting started. So once you get started here, you will receive a code via email. You will enter the code, okay, you will enter your code. For example, I'm just trying here, and then they will ask about certificates, teaching certifications. You will upload, and simply you're going to receive within 24 hours a notification for the education account. Now back here to my Canva for the home page. As you can see, I have my own account, and here is my profile. I can use account settings. These settings, I can remove the image or I can change it. Moreover, I can select here, I'm using it as a teacher or as a student. Also, I can have a drop-down list where can I select the language that I want. Back now to the home page, and let's start with the home page. As you can see here, what will you design? In this search box, you can search for the templates. For example, I'm searching for journals, okay? And I will have here suggestions to select from. However, I can also search for projects that already I have created. For example, I am looking here for math. For my project, I have a presentation, a math lesson. If I scroll down, you can see here, there are other suggestions and options that you can select from. You might want to try presentation, a video, infographic, poster, and more. Moreover, you can see recent designs that you have created. So for now, we are going to move to all your designs. All your designs, these are the designs that you have created. Okay, you can see here different types, presentation. You can see, for example, a poster, you can see an article, a header. Okay, you can see different types, a newsletter, puzzles, and certificates, and so on. First of all, let's organize this page. You can just change the view as a grid or as list. So this is the new layout. Moreover, I can do many changes using these 3 dots ellipses. If I click on these ellipses, I can make a copy of my presentation or design. I can click on the ellipses to move it to trash if I don't want anymore. Moreover, I can use these ellipses to move, for example, this lesson to a certain folder. So I can organize my folders. I want to move it also 5C. Already I have it in 5C. I want to move it to 5A. To 5A. So let's see together how can I move it to 5A. I will scroll here and I will use this purple button, and now I have moved my design to 5A. Moreover, I can download this lesson to save it on my desktop. I can share, I can just type here the email, for example, or I can share it to a group that already I have created, and I will send here to this group. I can share it by email. I can type the email, or I can select the email and send. This is in addition that I can have the shareable link, and this link I can use it and add it to any social media, or I can add it to a Zoom chat or Zoom meeting in the Zoom chat box, or to Microsoft Teams, or to any other platform. So now we have learned about using designs and the different types of designs. What about if I want to change any title? Yes, of course, here is a certificate, and I want to change the certificate here. I just want to type Math Achievement Certificate. I can change also the title of the design. Now we are done with all your designs. Let's move to all your folders. As you can see here, I have many folders. I have created many folders for different subjects and different competences and different levels, as you can see here. How can I create a new folder? Simply here, you select create new folder. If you create a new folder, you can, for example, create a folder for French. Okay? And French class, create a new folder. So now I have a new folder, and it's an empty folder. Back to the folders, as you can see here, and now I have French class. So how can I make some changes, or I can organize my folders page? Simply here we have the ellipses. I can rename the folder if I want. I can change it to math, for example, math grade 5. I want to have it A. And I will rename my folder. Now it's grade 5A math. If I have already 5A math, I can delete this folder, since already I have another class, 5A class. How can I organize this class? I can move it to another folder if I want. I can share the whole folder with my students, and I can delete. Here I have an English writing folder. Also, I can use the 3 ellipses, for example, and I will move this folder to the English class. Let's select an English class here and move it to the English class. Let's see here now. Let's check the English class. This is, we have English class, and I have moved English writing to this class. I can also add a new folder, but this time I'm adding inside a subfolder inside a big folder. So I will add reading English. And now another folder. So we have subfolders in the main folder. I can sort the folders, okay? And I can change the view. I can also here upload anything or any article to the English class. For the time being, I have math, science, and STEM, for example. I can add this design, and it will be in the English class. If I want to move this STEM to ICT, I can move it to another folder, as you can see here, and it will be in the ICT class. Okay, so for the time now, we have learned, first of all, how to sign up for a new account. We have learned how to use the account settings to change your profile and to select the language. Then we move to the home page, and we have learned about designs. And then we have talked about folders, how to create folders, how to organize folders, delete, add, create new folders. So now back to the presentation, and as you can see here, for number 2, number 3, we have to start with the class creation. Back to my Canva for Education, and if I scroll down, you can see that this is my class now. I will start with math class. Can I add other classes? Yes, of course. As you can see here, I have science class, I have English class. How can I add a new class? Just I select the account settings here, as you can see here, and scroll down. You can scroll down to billings and teams. If you scroll down here, you can see class and create a new class. I will create a new class to show you, for example, English class, okay, grade 9 or grade 10. So I have a new class now. I'm back to my page, and here I have English class. As you can see, we will switch to math class so I can show you how to work and how to teach lessons using your class. First of all, this is my banner, and this is the title of my class. I can change the title. Maybe I want to add my name, okay? Or I can just delete my name. Here are the ellipses, the 3 dots. You can add members. We will see together how to invite students to our class. You can edit the banner, okay? And you can create a new folder and rename the class. So first of all, we will start with adding members to our class. Adding members means I can go here to people. Similarly, invite members for free. We have different ways to invite members. I can share the link here, copy to a Google Classroom, as you can see here, and I will invite my students. I can copy here and I can add it to any class, for example, and I can invite my students. I can also share it to Microsoft Teams. I can share it to Remind. Another way to invite students is to invite via code. As you can see, you can send the students to canva.com/class-join. And you will share the code, copy code, and you can send in a chat box or in a Google Classroom or via email as you find it suitable. And now here, if you scroll down more, you can invite students by import Google Classroom. If you are using Google Classroom to teach your students, so already you will have a list of students you can import easily to invite your students. And here, finally, you can enter manually email, for example, and you can select if this invitation for a student or for a teacher. What do I mean? I'm inviting a teacher. Maybe I have an assistant in my classroom, or maybe I want to invite the coordinator. So now here, for example, in my class, I am the teacher, and here is the student. I have one student. So now we are done with invitation, and as we have seen together that we have different ways to invite my students. What do I mean by groups? I have, for example, a group Vedic Math group. I can also create another group. It could be support math. So I can add only here the students that I want for support or after school activities. Back now here to my class, math class, and we will start with the designs. Here are my designs. As you can see, I have a worksheet, I have a puzzle, I have a copy of the puzzle, I have a newsletter. I can show you how to add a new worksheet, a new design in your class. So first of all, we have seen together how to create a class, how to give it a title, a name, how to invite students, how to add the groups to my class. Now we're going to learn how to add activities, worksheets to my class. So pressing on create design, you will select from this list of suggestions. As you can see here, we have many suggestions. You can create many activities. It could be a presentation, a poster, a worksheet. Let's start and see together how to create a worksheet in my class. Since I'm teaching math now, I will use a template which already there, and I will edit the template just to make it suitable for my class. What do I mean by that? For example, I can add elements. Okay, since it's addition, let's add this plus sign. to add more decorations, for example. Moreover, I can upload, I'm creating a classwork for my students. I will add the logo of my school, for example. I will add a text, okay, a heading. I will write here, for example, I can type here in the heading, I want the students to add their names. Fine. I will just move it up a little bit and I will change the alignment. As you can see here, I will make it a little bit smaller. Okay, or I can change here the font size, as you can see. Moreover, if you click on the three dots or the ellipses, you can lock this entity or this item, so no one can move it from its place. Moreover, I can change the background, as you can see here, just to make it light blue, orange, pink, or whatever. And we can also have any changes that we want. This is an easy way to select a template already there in the library. You can download this worksheet so that you can use it later on in another platforms, or you want to just to save it. You can have it as a PNG and JPG, standard PDF, video, or whatever. I will download just to show you. And now here, I will save it. Okay, I'm back here. I will close this notification here. I will save the worksheet now. So first of all, I have to give it a name. This it will be sheet 3, for example. Okay, sheet 3. Add addition sheet 3. And number 2, I will save it. I have to save it. I will save it in a folder now. I will save it in the math folder, or I will save it in designs, and then later I can move it to my folder. So I have saved it in all designs. I will save it in a folder, for example, math C. Here, I want to save it. I want to save it in geometry, or I want to save it just outside. Okay, I will save it just outside the subfolder geometry. So now we have learned together how to create a worksheet. Of course, we can create a worksheet, a blank. I create a new worksheet, a blank worksheet, and you will add whatever equations that you want. You can select here a worksheet, a new worksheet, and you can start with a blank worksheet, as you can see here. Now back to Canva for Education and to my class. I have to go to folders. In my folder here, as you can see, I have created a new worksheet, and already I have another worksheet. So first of all, we have learned how to create a worksheet from a template. And it's up to you to select from the templates, or you create a blank new worksheet. I have saved it in my class, math class, and now we will learn together how to use this worksheet and to share it with my students. So first of all, I can select here use these dots, I can move it to another folder, as I have said. But now we're going to see how to share it. I will share this worksheet, okay? And I will type here, for example, my email or the email of the student, and you just select the email of the student and you send, so that the student will receive this worksheet. Of course, you have to select, do you want the student to edit, to work with this worksheet, or only to view the worksheet? And then you will write your own comments here and you will send. Solve the worksheet. And then you will send the worksheet to the student, okay? And then here I will send. Fine, this is one way. Now here, if I click on this sheet, as you can see here, I will share it using these dots or these other ellipses. I can share it to Google Classroom, for example. This is Google Classroom, as you can see here. I'm sharing now the worksheet with Google Classroom. Since it is a math worksheet, I will add it to a math class. I will select my class here and I will add it as an assignment and then go. I will add here, it's math and sheet 3. I can here write anything of, okay, solve, okay, 1 week. So you have 1 week to solve it. And so on, I will assign it. And this is, it's assigned now to Google Classroom. Number 2, I will assign it to Microsoft Teams. I will assign now as a second way for the ones who are using Microsoft Teams to Microsoft Teams to a lesson in Microsoft Teams. So now we are just waiting a little bit to assign. I want to share it here to math. Okay, I want to share it with math. I can type the channel, for example. If I have a channel here, I have math. I will select, it will be in the general channel. And this is the link for my students. And now I will share it. Yes. So we have learned different ways to share the worksheet with our students. Moreover, we can share here, if you type the name, for example, I can send to my student. My student will receive an email, and now you will see from the student view. I will use another browser. I will open now a student and I will refresh the page so that we can see the notification from the teacher. As you can see here, I'm trying to refresh the page so that the student will see a notification, a bell notification from the teacher. We have to wait a little bit. I will sign in one more time. Okay, I will sign with a student email so that you can see how a student can receive a notification. So this is the student now, and this is the bell notification. I have shared with my student a worksheet. The student can open the worksheet, can edit the worksheet, and can write and solve it. For example, here I can just show you how can I edit. For example, I have written my name and I will send it back to my teacher. I will select, of course, the teacher, and I will type here done. And now I have solved my sheet as a student, back to the teacher, and the teacher also will receive a notification now that the student, as you can see, as a math class, the teacher now will receive a notification. I have to reload the page. So the teacher will receive a notification from the student review, and now it's my turn as a teacher to review the student activity. As you can see here, I can review the activity. I will write excellent. I will type here whatever I want as a feedback and return it to the student. So easy to work with all activities and to add anything that you would like to your students' folders. And most all the activities, they're going to be in the classwork folder, as you can see here. So both are approved. These are examples how to work with your students. So we have seen together how to create a class, how to invite students, how to teach a lesson. We have created a design, a worksheet using the templates that there are available in the library, as you can see here. And we have from scratch, I have shown you that you can add a new worksheet or template, and you can work and add your own equations, for example, as a math teacher. We have learned how to share the work and how the student can submit work, how the teacher can review and add feedback. Notifications, as I have said, they are in the coursework tab folder, and you can receive notifications as a bell notification and emails. Now we're going to see together how we will going to integrate Canva for Education in Microsoft Teams and Google Classroom. I will open now my Canva for Education page. I will go to the class. This is a math class. And here I will show you, this is a design that we have worked already. I have created. For example, I want to share this single digit worksheet. I will just use the ellipses here. I will get shareable link. And first of all, I will go to Google Classroom. Already I have created my classes. Since I'm working in math class, I will add an announcement for my students here, for example. Okay, I will use the link. I will paste the link, add the link, and then here, dear students, solve sheet, for example, L01, lesson 1, addition. Okay, and then I will post to my students in Google Classroom and the class grade 5 math. This is one way to add a shareable link to Google Classroom. But now I will have the same link, get shareable link, but this time I will use Microsoft Teams. And as I have said, since it's a math class, I will select my class and the channel, lesson 01. I will add here a new conversation, for example, and I will send it to my students. I will have here a new conversation and I will send to my students. So I have sent here the sheet in Microsoft Teams in lesson 01 addition. Back now to my presentation. As you can see here, we have talked how to get a link and insert it and share it with my students in Microsoft Teams and in Google Classroom. Okay. Moreover, here are the resources. Hopefully you will have time to check whenever it's possible. And finally, I would like to thank you all and wish you a happy New Year, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Thank you and bye-bye for now.